So what is one of your favorite events or memories or just any like fun story that you want to share?
I have a couple that just came to mind, and they're like total opposites. One is when we did the Summer in Kansas City themed with sixth graders.
Oh, that was so fun.
Because that was the youngest group that we had done at that time. And I feel like watching them be just as successful as all the adults that had been doing it for months before that. And you know, we knew that teenagers could do it because we did it at the high school level. But to watch those sixth graders love it and really get into it. Oh, well, my favorite part is when people jog. When they like jog or skip around
Run
the room,
around to
when
find
they get excited
information.
and then they
Yeah.
like, oh, I saw something over
Something
there.
on the wall.
When they run, it's like, oh, that little old man just ran because he was so excited to find that or whatever. But so the sixth graders ran, and just to watch their faces when, you know, when they got it, or to hear their really eavesdropping on their conversations.
And the hugs that we got, you know, and they're like, can you come back? You know, they were just so excited.
So then on the flip side of that, this story always comes to mind when we were doing a fundraiser, which is one of our favorite things to do.
I was going to have you talk about that.
Love to be able to donate our time and our energy to help causes and organizations raise money. And we got to do one for our dear friend who passed away and his scholarship. And we filled the event. We had 50-ish people. It was our biggest one at the time.
I'm saying 60.
But now we've done one with almost 80 people the other day. So we're just getting bigger and bigger, which we can talk about what smaller groups can do, because we do large groups, but also we have some options for smaller groups. But at this fundraiser, I went over to a table of all older ladies, like 8 older ladies at this table, and it was so loud, but it felt like everybody was having a great time. And I went over, I said, can I give you guys a nudge? I just want to help out, but because before anybody gets frustrated. And this lady looked at me dead in the eyes and said, it's too effing late. And I was like, oh boy, they're frustrated. And then they weren't. We got them moving right along, and everybody had a great time. But it is overwhelming. This is an overwhelming thing for about 90 seconds.
To pull off.
For the person doing it. They open it up, and for about 90 seconds, it's like, holy hell, what is this? What is this? Where do I start? And then once you get going, it just makes sense and flows, and everybody ends up
That's why I always talk
it.
about the first lock that they open, because I really do think that's like the moment where they get really motivated and realize, okay, I'm into this, and this is going to happen because I got one open, and now I'm in the flow.
Well, and those are people that are like, I'm no good at this, or I don't want to do this, or I can't do this, then they kind of see, oh, okay, I see how it's going. What's your favorite moment? Do you have one?
Well, you know, we have little teacher hearts. So we were doing an event for a group of individuals with autism, young adults.
Oh, yeah.
And we love
on Halloween.
We love on Halloween,
with
so they all wore costumes. But all of a sudden, these 2 young men walked in the room, and we recognized them immediately. They were some people that we had at school many, many years ago. I mean, like 10 or 11 years ago.
A long time ago.
They recognized us, and they gave us hugs. And when we asked that group, what was your favorite part? One of the twins said, seeing you guys again. And he actually said, I love you.
I love you, and hugged us.
And of course, we're just like, oh, thank you so much.
That was a great night.
So that was just really fun. So I guess from that, we really can accommodate anybody, you know, and as teachers, we are used to differentiating and like knowing our audience.
And that's what makes us custom.
Different,
you know,
unique.
Every event is completely different than the last one or the next one. And that is the most fun. It's the most challenging part. And it's the most fun. And also the number of people. Sometimes we have 2 people come to an event. Sometimes we do an event for 80. So we're coming up with ways to accommodate all different sizes of groups